Congratulations. How does it feel to sign your first professional contract?
To be honest with you, it's a great feeling because it's something you work up towards all throughout your career. You dream about it as a kid, and yeah, it's a great feeling. I have to thank God, first and foremost, giving me this opportunity and helping me up until this point.
And you have your family here with you today. How have they contributed to your journey so far?
Massively, a lot of long drives, a lot of cold nights, watching me on the sidelines, a lot of support going throughout my career, and just, yeah, a lot of support and belief in me, especially. Obviously, my dad helped me, bring me to the game from a young age, support me all the way up to this point, so yeah.
And you've been at Charlton a while now. Can you talk us through your academy journey?
Yeah, well, I joined about the age of 10, quite young, and just grew throughout the years, to be honest. Changed my game a little bit. A lot of coaches helping me, obviously, a lot of things that I need to work on in my game, and they've always just really been supportive and helped me to become the player I am today, and a lot more to come from me, so yeah.
And which players have you looked up to during your time here?
During my time here, definitely when I was joining the club, I think Ademola Lookman was the one to look up to, him being around the age I am now, breaking into the first team. So a lot of players, I can't name them, but there's a long list, and yeah, it's good to be added onto that list. Hopefully I can be one of those players, Yeah.
And you have already broken into the first team on that debut in the FA Cup. What was that moment like for you?
That moment was like almost a full circle moment. Always scoring on your debuts was a great thing. And obviously in that game, I feel like, especially in the FA Cup, it's something that a lot of players may not have, and it's a thing that I can always keep that with me. It's a great memory.
You mentioned you scored, I think, with your third touch in professional football.
Yeah.
How many times have you watched that goal back?
A lot of times, to be honest, but it's really just the build-up to it, I think, was more important. And obviously the manager having confidence in me to put me into the squad. So it's a great thing.
And when you look back on that day with your family, what are your main memories?
Main memories, I remember my brother from America, he called me as soon as he saw it because he was watching it live. A lot of family watching it, and yeah. Also my mum was watching at home, she couldn't be there, but she was going mental. I have a video of her, she was calling me. She called me right after the game. So yeah, it's a good feeling.
Fantastic. And you signed your professional contract. What are your next ambitions here at Charlton?
Next ambitions, keep pushing through, get more experiences with the first team, and improve my overall game.
Contract with the club. Can you talk us through how important that is for Charlton?
Well, again, it's another really talented young player coming through our academy. He's been exceptional this season, scored a lot of goals, showed a lot of maturity, played at under 17, under 18, under 19, under 21 and first team level. So it's been a rapid rise for a young player, but he's got a good head on his shoulders, really good family. Agent has been fantastic to work with, really positive about his pathway and where he fits in and what the plans are for him. And I've got to say, it was really quick negotiations. Michael's really happy with him, seen him a number of times. Obviously he came on against Cray and scored, which was terrific, and he'd been involved in the first team on a number of occasions. So we think he's got a really bright future. He's another one off the conveyor belt of forwards coming through the academy, and credit has got to go to Steve and Tom and everybody involved and all the coaches, Lockie, Piercy, all the players, the coaches that have been involved with Micah, and a number of young players that are on the verge of breaking into the first team group. It's got to be. Everyone's got to be happy with the progress we're making from the academy. We don't want to rely on our younger players too much, but the fact that we've got people like Micah coming through is really encouraging.
And how important is it to get our young players on new contracts?
Well, we don't want to lose them. As much as you can't fill the side with too many young ones, and you've got to integrate them. That's why the importance of the development coach, individual development coach, is really key. The players that aren't playing regularly in the first team but have sort of one foot in each camp are still developing and still improving, so that their progress isn't delayed, and we can get them in the first team when they're ready. But Bert Dawkins and his recruitment team in the academy keep finding these players. The coaches keep developing them, and they keep pushing and knocking on the door of the first team. and that's great. That's great for us as a club. It's great for the team. Great for the manager. And if we can continue to do that, then it's going to help every squad that we've got.